seconds dropped and this playoff battle is underway. Washington's got the puck against the half wall. Oh, and that's off the blocker. What a stop by Shesterkin. Good hit to pick him on the puck. Oh, he caught him in the open ice.
Some players get into the game by physically engaging early. There's a fine line there, but that was executed perfectly.
And there's the save. Quick feed to Wilson. Gains the zone through center. Quick shot. Oh, and somehow he gets a sliver of it and keeps him at bay. He scored! And a great start for the home team here.
Well, there's an old quote, chance favors the prepared mind, and I'm telling you, James, it just looked like they were ready from puck drop, and a quick strike gets the fans blaring. That's a beautiful shot from the point, James, to execute on a goal, but man, oh man, there was way too much ice available, and he was able to walk right into that one. Just a complete lack of coverage by the defensive forward.
The Capitals have to be feeling good about themselves. They have been pushing and pushing to start this one.
James, they're emotionally charged as they're at home, they're playing their opponent, and they started right from puck drop, and that emotion was transferred or channeled into their feet because they've been all over the ice with their legs under them.
Here's the one-timer. Teed up and turned away on his part. And he gets over to a wall.
Man, James, he shows incredible quickness right there as he makes one and then the second save.
The Rangers gain control of the puck. And he slides it quickly to Cooley. Just a little too much contact and couldn't hang on to the puck. And that's wide of the net. Hooked away by Borgen. Slides it on over to Vakanainen. Sabinajad's got it along the boards. Picks up the puck. Avoids the poke check. Thompson's got the puck and will hang on for the whistle.
Well, he hasn't been busy, James, but he makes a key save right there. Really important that he keeps his head in focus in the game.
We haven't even hit the midway mark of the period. The Capitals lead it 1-0. The Rangers win the draw and they go on the attack here in the offensive zone. And he makes the save on that play. Here's a chance! Big time block on the play.
Well, he's doing what it takes, James. And listen, coach is going to love that one. I expect to see him out here again.
And he was right there to make the stop on that play. Picked up along the wall by Curtis. Oh, and he tracks it perfectly in the offensive end. Here's a chance. And now it's grabbed by Leonard. Denies him in close.
The goaltender has to be able to anticipate the play, and he does just that. Gets square to the shooter in the low slot and makes the save.
Play is blown dead with the offside. Some last-second communication before both teams get ready to drop the puck here. And off the draw, they win the faceoff. Strong use of the body to force the puck loose. Receives the pass. Into the offensive zone down the right wing. Along the boards, they battle for the puck back and forth. Grabs it in his own end. Through the middle of the ice, they enter the attacking zone. And the puck skips off the glove.
Well, you know he's got the skill set to be able to maintain possession of this puck, but how about the determination to have his eyes on the prize the whole time and to get out of the coverage to be able to get a shot on net? That's courage, and that certainly is a will to take it to the net.
Edstrom's got it against the boards. Here's a short pass to Fox. Stopped with ease.
Well, as a goaltender, sometimes you just have to react. You turn the brain off, and you just allow your eyes and your body to do the work for you, and he does exactly that with a reactionary save.
Washington's got control of it now from their own end. Handles the puck. There's a solid collision. Moves it quickly over to Chychrun. Look at this. The Capitals have the puck in the corner. There's a shot. Oh, what a save. He stopped it well.
That's an intangible effort that you can't teach, James. That's all about desperation and the will to stop that puck. And certainly he looks frustrated after letting that goal in, James. It's almost like a fielder in baseball. If you touch it, you should be able to stop it, and he gets a big chunk of that one. Unfortunately, it goes in the netting. trailing in this game, and they've been on a losing streak, and they're trying to just orchestrate some kind of energy, and the coach behind the bench isn't having any of it right now because he's frustrated. Frustrated at the result, but also frustrated at the process, trying to find a way to get his team activated.
New York's got possession of the puck after that neutral zone faceoff. Into the offensive end, right up the middle. Along the half wall with the puck. Shuts him down. Jostling for the puck, and he loses control. Puck is frozen, and we'll get a faceoff. More than half the frame has been played here. The Capitals have all the momentum right now, leading by 2. Washington's taking possession in their own end. Sends it over to Wilson. Moves it to Strome. And the puck skips away after that move.
Sometimes when you lose the puck, it's a product of trying to do too much. Sometimes keeping it simple is more effective.
And that goes off a body. Puck scooped up by Strome. What a stop! Horgan's got it in the defensive end. Drills him. Shot! And the goaltender comes up with a piece of it to keep it out of the net. Here's a chance! Off the outside of the iron!
New York's players are frustrated. They know that you don't get the great looks all the time in the game, and they also know how close this one is. They have to find a way to stay confident, continue with the game plan as they press towards the offensive zone.
Radish has got it deep in the offensive end. Makes his presence known on the ice. Van Riemsdyk's gaining momentum. Clock ticking down here inside the first period. Picking up momentum across the zone here on the right side. Here he is in close. And that goes off a stick somewhere in traffic. Gets the puck over to Sorter. 20 minutes in the books. Let's grab a breather, and we'll come back with period number 2 in moments.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Intermission Report brought to you by Vanda Pharmaceuticals. As welcome inside the studio, my name is Colin Svensson. What a first period that was for the Washington Capitals. As good as it can go for Washington, who are currently up in this series, 3 games to nothing. And New York, well, that's as good as it can go for the New York Rangers. At the end of that period, out shooting the Washington Capitals, but not getting on the score sheet. The New York Rangers have to try to find a way to the net. They have to try to find a way past this Washington Capitals defense. They're just not getting anything done past the Washington Capitals D, and the Capitals are doing great work jumping on loose pucks. That pass across over to Sordoff, unbelievable pass, and then Sordoff with that unbelievable rip in the top cheddar in the back of the net. Listen, and I've been saying this. I said it prior to the second round. I said it after the first round. I said it the first game of this series. I think the Washington Capitals are finding something. They're finding that itch for the Stanley Cup. They're finding their way in this playoffs. And it's showing. They're playing against the best team in the East right now. Well, second best team in the East compared to Buffalo. Playing against the second best team in the East right now. They're up 3-0 on them. Look at Tampa struggling against Buffalo, and Tampa finished with higher points than Washington. So, really good work by the Capitals. They got to keep it up. Very disappointing here for New York. Looks like they're just not... It looks like they overlooked the Capitals after round number 1. And they can't get it back. But let's see. They're fighting for their playoff lives, and now they're down by 2 in going into the second period. So James, Cheryl, take it away and let me know how the second period goes. We'll catch you back here at the Intermission Report, brought to you by Vanda Pharmaceuticals.
And the opening face-off here in period number 2 is about set. Second frame is underway as the puck is dropped. All right, Cheryl, we've seen already one period played in this one. How do you assess this?
Thompson's the only reason that his team is in this game, James. I mean, he's been outstanding through the first 20. He's dialed in, he's focused, and his team needs to pick it up if they want a shot at winning this game.
Grabbed along the board by Miller. Taken by Wilson. Trying to clear the puck from his own end. And tries to make a diagonal pass to Ovechkin. Solid body contact. Oh, how did he stop that? What a save by Shesterkin. Works it across to Trocheck. The Rangers take it along the wall. Oh, what a dangle! Big time stop.
This is a really nice save, James. I mean, the shooter's in the middle of the ice. He's in the slot area. And he's got to get to the top of the crease, square to the puck to be able to make that save. Great job.
Shot! Oh, what a glove save by Shesterkin! Sends a pass over. Great feed from the left side. Look at the Savardian spinorama! Stones him on the one-timer! Goaltender covers up and will get a face-off. Still plenty of time left in this frame. 2-0 is the score. Play resumes as they win the draw here inside the offensive zone. The Capitals have it from their own end. Washington's got it in their own zone. Quick pass to Dubois. Takes the feed. And that's intercepted by Borgen. Inside the offensive end now down the left. Perot's got it along the wing. From the blue line. Oh, he missed the net.
I think he does a great job of getting to position here, James, to be able to get that shot off. He gets it off fast and quick. He just misses wide.
Quick feed to Borgen. Nice zone entry from the middle. New York's got it along the wall. Stopped by the goaltender, getting a piece of that one. Thompson's going to cover up for a whistle. He hasn't been busy, Cheryl. Maybe this is just a way for his name to get called.
It might be, but I also like that he's getting a puck touch here, right? It's a safe play. He's covering up, allowing the line change to happen, take a little bit of a breather. But because he hasn't been busy, I don't mind that he's engaging by just jumping on the puck.
Puck grab by Morrow. Blast from the blue line. Turns aside that blast. And the goalie covers up for the whistle. New York's put up a lot of shots and so far plenty of scoring chances, and yet they still trail here in the second. Sornett's won it off the faceoff. The Capitals have it now. Dumps the puck in. The Rangers have it against the wall. Skates across the blue line. Cutting to the slot. Scores! And look at that. The rookie gets in on the playoff scoring.
Now talk about embracing the nervous energy. Now he can take a breath, feel good about himself, and let the creativity flow. He's eye to eye with the goaltender, and a perfect fake right there, and the ability to move it to the forehand and bring it home.
New York's on the board, and suddenly we've got a different-looking hockey game.
You can feel the momentum shifting, and there's so many games within a game, James, and this is one right here as they get within striking distance in the second period. A lot of runway here, and rifling a lot of shots on net, and they get one to drop.
The Rangers take possession in the defensive end. Roy's moving the puck through his own zone. Puts it on net. Oh, what a save by Shesterkin.
Camp's back in the lineup after rehabbing his injury, and he's quick to create some offense there with that nice, dangerous shot.
The Capitals get a hold of the puck in their own end. New York's got the puck. Takes the pass from the left wing. The Rangers looking against the half wall. Big save by the goaltender watching that one.
This is Just a fantastic drive to the net here, James. I love his stick placement relative to his body position. This is a textbook shield to get the shot off.
The Rangers get a hold of the puck along the boards. Here they come up along the wing. The Rangers carry it along the wall. And the puck's knocked loose. Let's it go! With the stop.
Thompson's been so consistent throughout tonight's game, and I mean, he's made timely saves as well. A lot of shots that he's faced, and his save percentage is an indicator of it.
Well past the midway mark of this period, it's a 2-1 hockey game. The Capitals will play it from the defensive zone. Here's a short pass to Trocheck. Shot! Oh, and he just got enough of that to keep it out. The Capitals take it along the wing. And that's off a stick. Taken along the wall by Wilson. Washington's got a hold of the puck now. Moves it quickly over to Wilson. Good stand-up hit on the play. That's gloved by Shesterkin. New York's looking to break out. Takes the feed. Angles it over to Trocheck. Intercepted the pass. They've got numbers here. How did he stop that one?
Well, that shot came quick, and it was right out front. He had to be sharp. He had to be right on it and show his brilliant reflexes.
Washington's got the puck in their own end. Great reach by Trocheck. And a good use of the body to knock the puck loose. And he takes the dish. Brilliant save, running perfectly. Leonard's lugging the puck. Nearing the 40-minute mark of the game. Passes the puck over to Dubois. Oh, he'll feel that one. Moves it to Leonard. Moves the puck. Picked off. Quick pass to Brodzinski. And with that, 2 periods now in the books. Been a great night of hockey here on EA Sports, and we got the 3rd period coming at you in moments.
Hello, everybody, and welcome inside the Intermission Report, brought to you by Vanda Pharmaceuticals. My name is Colin Spence. We're down 2 periods here in Game 4 of this second-round matchup between the New York Rangers and the Washington Capitals. If you're just joining us, why? And then I will fill you in. 2-1 Washington here in Game 4. They have a 3-0 series lead. New York had a much better second period. I think they controlled most of the pace of play. I think they were down in the Capitals zone for most of that period. So great work to the Washington Capitals and the for defending and only letting in 1 goal. And on the other side, great work for the New York Rangers to try to get more offensive ability in the Capitals zone. An update for you if you're just watching us today. If you missed it last night, the Anaheim Ducks swept the St. Louis Blues in St. Louis. So they move on to the Western Conference Final, their first time in the Western Conference Final under Coach Q, and he's done some great work with that young team. They're awaiting the winner of the Dallas Stars and the Utah Mammoth as their series will shift to Game 4 later tonight. And then Washington and New York, obviously the game that you're watching currently and presently, the Washington Capitals do lead this series 3-0, so a sweep could be possible here for Washington if they hold on for the next 20 minutes. And then Buffalo and Tampa tomorrow. Buffalo takes it back to Saberhood at the KeyBank Center there in Buffalo as they try to wrap up their series and head to the Eastern Conference Final. So one of these 6 teams will head, I guess 3 of the 6 teams left will head to the finals of their respective conference. Will we see Washington, Buffalo? Will we see Tampa, New York with comebacks for days? We don't know, but that one of those two of these four teams will head to the Eastern Conference Final, and Dallas and Utah will have Anaheim as a date for their Western Conference Final. 20 minutes for the Capitals to hold on and make this run impossible. They were the underdogs against Columbus, finishing in the 3 spot, and now they're the underdogs against the number 1 ranked team in the Metro. Let's see if they can beat the New York Rangers and book their ticket to the Eastern Conference Final. Well, if we have overtime, I'll see you in another intermission. If not, I'll see you post-game. Enjoy the third, everyone. James, Cheryl, take it away.
Welcome back. She's Cheryl Pounder. I'm James Cebulski, and we are ready to bring you period number 3. Well, here we go. The puck is dropped on period number 3. We've played 2 periods, 1 more to go. Cheryl, how do you assess what you've seen?
New York's been holding on to the puck a ton. They've been doing a real good job of protecting and shielding the puck. But it just hasn't translated into generation of offense. They got to continue to work on that through the third period. They are trailing, but it's right on them. You can feel it's on their stick, James. It's just a matter of getting another one.
Good hit on the play. New York's gained possession along the boards. Sends the pass over. Chikrin's got the puck through the neutral zone. Sends it to the middle, and that's intercepted. Quick feed to Miller. And now he tries to get it across to Wilson. From behind the net. Here's a shot, and that goes off the player. And he comes up with the glove save. Maintains possession of the puck along the blue line. Here's a pass down low. Slides it diagonally to Sandin. Gives up the body for the block. Quick pass across to Cooley. Broken up in the neutral zone by Sandin. And that caroms off a body in traffic. They are really buzzing here in the offensive end. Oh, there's a hit. Fires it. Oh, I think that went off his mask and somehow stays out of the net.
I always find in playoffs that it is so difficult to get to the other team's net, right? So whoever defends the slot is going to be victorious. Whoever wins the puck battles and the board battles. It is a physical game, and imposing your will like that hit sends a clear message that you are willing to get to the dirty areas.
The Capitals win the draw on their own end. Here they come on the attack down the right side. The Rangers gain possession. Solid hit on that play. New York's on the attack. Oh, he gets in front of that to make a great save. Thunderous collision on the play.
Well, and you gotta love the sacrifice of this play here, James. This is how you go from defense to offense. You have to separate the body from puck. He does it perfectly.
And that doesn't reach the net. Covers it up. We'll get a stoppage in play.
Oh, that's an absolutely massive hit, James. These are the types of hits that can change the landscape of the game. The power of the legs right through the body. Lack of awareness there on the puck carrier.
The Rangers have had more chances offensively, but they have not been able to convert trailing here in this third. The Capitals take possession off the faceoff. The Rangers have it in the offensive zone. Oh, you don't call that friendly. They tie it up! They tie it up with the goal!
Oh, that is huge, James. They were behind in this one, but they were always focused on the next step. And when you do that, you're able to look at what's ahead of you, not what's behind you. And they get the equalizer for their efforts. Coaches and staff always preach that hard work leads to opportunity, and this is an exact case of it, James. Being hard and tenacious on retrieval and then finding an opportunity out of it, that's reward right there.
The Rangers look hungry out there, and look at the way they're playing right now, Cheryl.
Yeah, they've had a great game, James, and all the underlying metrics would indicate that they should be ahead in this one. So a product of them possessing the puck, they're able to capitalize, and they get this game equal.
Oh, look at this. Cuts into the paint. Oh, what an incredible save.
I don't even know how he got to athleticism to be able to get back to the net and make that save, James.
That was amazing. And that's poked away in the offensive zone by Kemp. From the back of the cage with the puck. The Rangers have a hold of it in the defensive zone. Washington's got a hold of it against the wall. And down he goes as the puck goes free. Steps across the blue line. Can't hang on to the puck after taking it off. Grabs the puck and looks to make something happen. Hammers the shot. Denies the clapper. The Capitals take it along the wall. Oh, big hit on the play. And look at this. He's on his own bench.
He's not going to live this one down for a while, James. You know that he's going to get rags for a bit because he's in the laps of his teammates.
I think he's okay. Just a slightly bruised ego. Oh, it was a missile and he stopped it. Reaches out and uses the stick. Stuffs him again.
That's a fantastic sequence of saves there, James. He was so dialed in, he tracked it perfectly.
Oh, talk about finishing your check. Wow. Here's a save by Shesterkin. Tosses it to Trocheck. Here's a chance. And it's turned aside by Thompson.
Let's reflect on that save again. I want to see it because in real time, I thought that puck was going in, James. But he manages to find it. Now, listen, you don't make those saves in practice. You know why? You don't have that level of desperation. This is urgency. This is instincts. And he makes an unbelievable stop.
A lot on the line here in this offensive zone faceoff. Washington's got the win off that draw. Through the neutral zone, moving the puck along the side.
Sorry, James. Didn't mean to step on your toes, but that was a massive hit, and now the play continues.
Tries to feed it over to Brodzinski. Scooped up along the wall by Rempe. Here's a shot. That goes off its way. Washington's got possession of the puck. New York's got it in the neutral zone. Gets the puck in deep. Washington's got a hold of it along the wall. Oh, he gets a blocker on it. What a stop by Thompson.
Let's have another look at that monster of a hit there, James. You got to love it. You have to have great timing, and you got to know when your opponent's vulnerable.
Here in the late going to the frame. It's all tied up. And they win the draw. Now let's see what they can do with it. Oh, and he stops that one. The Rangers gain control of the puck. Here's a short pass to Schneider. Oh, and a misfire as that goes right out of the zone. And called for the offside. We'll get a face-off.
Thompson's been making it look easy out there tonight, James. Multiple big saves in this game, and it's due in large part to his positioning. I mean, he's got real nice balance. He's challenging the shooter, and he's redirecting rebounds. He's doing it all for his team tonight. Now they just got to get the W.
Both teams gliding into position, and the official set to drop the puck. Wins the draw inside the neutral zone. Jukunin drives and shakes off the chip and makes the save. Less than 60 seconds left in regulation. Good use of the body to knock them off the puck. And he'll take a moment to regroup back at center. Oh, he stopped it! What a save on the play!
And there's nothing technical about that. That is all about the will to find a way to make that save incredible, James.
Picked up along the boards by Protas. Here's a chance on the attack. And he's got the answer for that one. Works it across to Cooley. Here they come through center and into the offensive end. Glove save and an easy one at that. There's the whistle as the puck is frozen up.
They always say to be great, you have to get uncomfortable. As we look at this last save, this looks uncomfortable. Stretching your body, finding a way to make yourself as big as possible to get to the save. That's what he did, and that's why the save was made.
Thompson's going to make the smart decision and hang on for a much-needed whistle here.
Well, there's so much urgency in this game at both ends because it is a nail-biter, and he has been outstanding between the pipes. I mean, making the saves, critical, timely saves. But guess what? This is a great decision to just hold on to this puck, slow things down, give everyone a breather.
The Rangers scoop it up along the boards. Takes a shot, and the traffic neutralizes that threat. Bumped off the puck. Well, 60 minutes played and still no winner. So what do? We go to sudden death. Overtime is coming up.
Well, everybody, welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back to the studio. Vanda Pharmaceuticals Intermission Report brought to you by Vanda Pharmaceuticals. Hello, everybody. Welcome inside the studio. My name is Colin Spence again. If you're just joining us, it is a game of inches out there, let me tell you. And by that, I mean that we have an overtime period coming up here in Washington. They were up 2-0, tried to hold on, but the Rangers showed us why they're the #1 team in the Metro. 31 shots in total, and they come back and they score. It wasn't the prettiest goal for Vinny Iora, but it was a goal that needed to happen for the New York Rangers, and they get it. 2-2 after regulation. Rangers have the momentum right now, but the Capitals get the intermission to go in the room, relax, settle down, and then get back to playing Washington Capitals hockey. The good thing is for Washington, Tage Thompson, like he's been doing all series long, he's kicking. He's kicking, and he's kicking good right now, so you got to keep building around him. He's the guy that you want to build around because he's showing you why he can be a #1 goalie, and he's showing you why he can take teams deep into the playoffs. And again, he's showing us why he was the #1 goalie for Team Canada at the Olympics, pretty much when we did the Olympics here in our own little kind of simulation world. But with all due respect to the New York Rangers, Logan Thompson is kicking, and he will continue to kick, and it'll be hard to score. So I believe the Rangers could. Yes, they have the momentum right now. I think they really could score a big goal against the Capitals to send this back to the Big Apple, but you never know. It is Game 4, and the Capitals are up. Backs against the wall for New York. Let's see what they got. One shot, one goal is all the New York Rangers need to continue their season. One shot, one goal for the Capitals to head to the Eastern Conference Final. The first time since they did it back in 2018. Overtime picks. I'm going to go. I went with Pierre-Luc Dubois last game. He did not get it. I'm going to go with Alexei Protas. He's been so good all series long. I think he scores for the Washington Capitals. And Zibanejad has been all over this game for New York. I'm going Mika Zibanejad for New York. I think this is going to end in the first overtime. I don't think there'll be double, but if there is, you know you'll catch me back here in the Intermission Report. James Zawalski, Cheryl Pounder, take it away, guys.
Who'll be the hero? Will there be a 0? Overtime set to go. It all comes down to one chance, one shot. Here we go. It's overtime. It's underway. Moves it quickly over to Schneider. Now he slides it up to Lafreniere. Huge play in his own end to come up with the puck. Here we go. One-man rush. Denies him with the save. Moves it to Fox. And here's the pass to Miller. Passes it to Lafreniere. A little dipsy doodle and he loses possession of the puck.
It almost looked as if he was going to get by the defender, but that extra move took his face away, and it goes the other way.
For the win! the call.
So frustrating to take a penalty in overtime with the game-winning goal looming. Now the 18 penalty killers have to come out and do a job.
Boy, if there is an opportunity to capitalize, this is it. A power play unit takes to the ice for the first time.
Well, when you're an offensive player, there's no better situation to be in here, James. The power play is on the ice in overtime. Who's going to get the game winner?
Takes a moment behind the net. Quick pass to Protas. And now he moves it to Beauvillier. Intercepted at center by Edstrom. The Rangers will play it in their own end. And he passes it up ahead to Edstrom. Washington's got the puck along the wall. Angles it over to Leonard. Loses the coverage there. And loses possession after a solid hit. Slides it across. Stands your own game winner. And these fans don't want to go home yet. Listen to this place. Two teams that give no quarter through the entire series, and then it comes to this. I love it.
I love it as well, James. I mean, whether you're on the winning side or the losing side, this is a must. You have to find respect for your opponent who battled over and over with you through this series.
Well, a fun night of hockey comes to an end, but guess what, everybody? There's always next time, and we will see you then. For Cheryl Pounder, I'm James Cebulski. Thanks for playing.